Hi, this is Jay and Portia Precious from San Antonio, Texas, and we're going to tell you why you should be watching this video to show how important it is to be consistent. Over 20 years ago when we met, we were both in corporate America retail. We stayed in that business for about a year until we opened our first business, and boy, did we learn from trial and error. Over the next few years, we bought and sold several businesses and then both obtained our real estate license and ran a very successful business for about 13 years. One day we showed up to work and we had padlocks on our door because we didn't have enough liability, according to our new landlord. In 11 days, we lost everything, and I mean everything. We lost our credibility. We lost agents that were working for us. We lost hairstylists that were working for us because we actually had two businesses side by side. We had to sell our home. We had to give our cars back. It was one of the most devastating periods in our life. Just prior to losing our businesses, we had gotten involved with a business called Amway. We talked to our neighbor friend, and he came over and pitched us all this stuff and made us sound like we were going to get rich quick. And we totally believed that we were. We bought the tapes, we went to the functions, we bought all the products. Everybody in town seen us as Jay and Portia, successful business owners. So, of course, everybody listened to us and got in. Boy, did we lose some friends. But again, I'm not going to say if we weren't consistent with that business that we might have totally become very successful in that. I just don't think we would have made the money that we thought we were going to make. We never saw a dime, but we got to walk across stage. That was the important thing, I guess. Anyway, so we moved on after that and we got over the loss of our businesses, the loss of losing everything that we had worked so hard for. We went and we moved far away to Mexico, Cabo San Lucas, and we lived as perma vacationers selling timeshare. At that time, we made money and we spent money. We became very foolish with money, and it came time for our kids to graduate, one of our kids to graduate and the other one to get into school. So we came back to America, and we live in San Antonio now, both back where we started way in the beginning, corporate America, retail. So for 4 years, we've been living in the hustle bustle of going to work, coming home, not spending any time with our children, asking permission to take a vacation, which drives me freaking crazy. It's just the rut of barely skipping by, barely making the bills, and we work our tails off every single day. I work 10 to 12 hours a day on my feet, and we just barely pay the bills. About a year ago, my husband got involved in another MLM, and I wasn't having anything to do with it. I was having the bad taste in my mouth of Amway again, and I wasn't going to spend money, and I wasn't going to allow anybody to scam me, even though he so faithfully believed in his leaders, and thank God he did. He stayed consistent, and I did not. So, by him staying consistent, we are where we are today, and we're involved with the team that we are involved with today. He made video after video, and he'd close the door and he'd practice and he'd practice and he'd practice, and he stayed consistent, and me, I did not. Well, then a year ago, my mother got sick and we moved her in with us, and I take care of her, and I quit my job and I stayed home with her, and I started poking around with this Toby and Layla that we got involved with, and saw the work and the team of Empower Network, but I had no idea what was going to happen in this business. I fiddle daddled in it a little bit, got to know a couple of friends in it, and then in July went back to work and lost my mother in September and continued working. In November, we one day opened it. I don't know why we did. And there we were, boom, on our e-wallet, we had some cash. Well, you know, the money was consistent. We just weren't consistent. So I got back on and started blogging. I'm like, really? A simple thing like blogging is going to make us this kind of money? Okay, we've got to see what this is about. So we went to a function a few weeks ago in Austin with Toby and Layla and Dave and lots of other friends that were there. And we learned that Empower Network is the only thing anybody should be involved in. It's a family. It's a bunch of people coming together to see what they can do to help each other. It's just an amazing. That's my alarm because I'm trying to time this. So we've gotten involved now with a very wonderful group of people. We're doing video challenges, we're doing lots of training, and Jay and I, we're coming home. We're going to work from our house, we're going to travel. We've watched people move to Costa Rica, we've watched people move to Colombia. We just watched somebody else the other night that moved to Tahiti, the Polynesian Islands. Honey, that's going to be us not too long from now. We are like so out of here. We are gypsies. So if you want to be involved with a great group of people, for $25, you can start your business. Click the link below. Get involved in this business. Get involved with a group of people that really care. Then we pay 100% commission. No BS. If you're interested in working from home and you're interested in working with a wonderful group of people that really give a poop, then click on the link below and we'll be glad to work with you or guide you in the right direction. Thanks for watching our video.